voices. In my head, they're getting louder. No. I'm done with Spider-Man. Done with Palm Beach Pete or Parker. Palm Beach Pete or Parker. What day is it? What day is it? Well, it's a brand new day. Well. Just like that. It is a brand new day. And I am your host, Palm Beach Peter Parker. I got dressed for the occasion. Sorry about my shorts. These were not what I wore. I wore really cool pants, but they got dirty and before I made this review. So, here we go. Finally, watching a Spider-Man movie in theaters. Finally, a grounded Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Hulk, Punisher, Sadie Sink's secret character. What did I think about it? Here we go. Are you ready? I'm coming out of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Giving it an A. This is literally the Spider-Man movie I have been waiting for so freaking long, dude.
Oh,
man,
boy, yeah.
Start off with positives. Like, man, if you don't know, I'm not a fan of Homecoming. I don't like Homecoming or Far From Home. Especially not Far From Home, but... And I like No Way Home. I think they did better, but I just don't like the multiverse stuff. And finally, I got what I wanted. And dude, I am just satisfied. I love this movie. This movie is fantastic. Not the best of the year. I think it's going to be ahead of stuff that it shouldn't be ahead of, quality-wise, but just because of my enjoyment, because it's a Spider-Man movie, I kind of had to. And dude, man, I am in love. Wait, whoa. Starting off, the performances. I will get into those more in a second, but dude, the performances in this movie, not carry, but like, so good. The performances are phenomenal. Next up, the plot. The plot is so good. We finally get depressed Spider-Man. Woohoo. Get depressed Spider-Man. And, oh my god, it's like, I'm not going to spoil it because there's a lot of stuff that they don't show in the trailers. I thought they showed too much. They did. I'll get into that in a second, my negatives. But, for the fight scenes in this movie, phenomenal. Spider-Man is awesome in this movie. Tom Holland, like, his Spider-Man finally feels like Spider-Man and not Iron Man Jr. Like, he's still smart and he's putting stuff together, but it's super well done. Man, dude, I'm so happy. Oh, Punisher and Spider-Man's dynamic in this movie is so funny. It's like a big brother, little brother bond. It's so good. Mark Ruffalo did so good in his role as a Hulk this time, and he's barely in it, but when he is, it's like, whoa. This is awesome. And when it's not a spoiler, it's in the trailers, but when Savage Hulk finally comes out, it's like a very big deal, and it's like, wow, I cannot believe that. That is, like, it's so good. I will get into spoilers at the end of this video. I'll let you know when I'm about to get into spoilers. But, dude, yeah, man, I just walked out of this theater honestly speechless. That may have been because I was a walking corpse, because I stayed up basically the entire night to surprise my family with this outfit and a big brand new day thing. So then before we went to go see it at 9:20. But, like, I was speechless. I was like, wow. I just watched a Spider-Man. I think it's because I watched a Spider-Man movie. I don't think it was because it was that good. Because it's not even my favorite movie of the year. I think I easily would prefer Obsession, Project Hail Mary, but I think it would place number 3. It's not better than Undertone. I think Undertone clearly is better, but I prefer Brand New Day, definitely. I'm also going to get... Also, I know I keep saying we're back. This is legit. Like, I'm being serious this time. I know school's about to start up for everyone, but I'm being serious this time. I have, like, that Gavin didn't have a plan. I do. I have a lot of videos planned. I got a... This will tell you, because this is what I usually do. I will tell you guys the upcoming videos you're going to get. So, you're going to get my Aang The Last Airbender review. Possibly a Descendants 5 review. Just depends if I want to watch it or not. You're going to get a ranking Spider-Man movies from worst to best, all of the Spider-Man movies. You're going to get top 10 people that can solo Doctor Doom. That video's coming soon. A bunch of low-budget reviews. Yeah, you're getting a bunch of stuff. But yeah, but dude, man. I love this movie. Like, okay, now getting into specifically the performances that I liked. Zendaya is the best actress in it. Like, she puts on the best performance in the movie. Close second, Sadie Sink, and Tom Holland obviously is great, but close second, Sadie Sink. But Zendaya puts on like I think her best performance ever. I don't think she's done a better performance than this. Her acting in this movie is so well done, and man, it's like, whew. There are some surprises in this movie. I will. Like, not like surprise, like shockingly good. No, there's like some surprises. It's like, wow. But yeah, Ned is good in this movie, or Jacob. He's good in this movie. He's not in it as much. Tom is fantastic. Sadie is just incredible. Yeah, dude. This so good. Alright. And this is where we get into negatives. Starting off, I think it is bloated. A little bit. I honestly think there could have been, like, I think it's bloated in the case of the stuff that they did, but I think there could have been certain things that they would have focused on. I would have liked it better. But, yeah, it's a little bloated. Some of the editing feels choppy and not in a good way at all. Like, especially at the beginning with, like, the opening montage, which is a confirmed thing, so it's not a spoiler. But the opening montage is kind of choppy, and it's like, why? What was the thing I was going to talk about the trailer showed way too much. Basically, all the stuff you see with Hulk and the trailers is basically all the stuff with Hulk you get in this movie. Same with Scorpion. Same with all the other villains other than the secret villain, which we'll talk... Sorry, it smells bad out here. Which we'll talk about in spoilers here in a bit. I will say, sometimes the acting can be a little much. Not too dramatic, but it's like kind of cringing in my seat a little bit. Not too much though. It's way better than the other movies. Like, there's nothing even close to the diabolical Scooby-Doo joke from No Way Home. Oh my lord, that's so bad. Ow. Sorry, I'm getting bit by bugs out here. But dude, yeah, I think that's where my negatives stop. Honestly, this movie was very good. Yeah. And now going into spoilers. Spoilers for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Warning: if you haven't seen the movie, click off if you want to watch it and save their reactions. Okay. Starting into it. Get this out of the way. Jean Grey, Sadie Sink's Jean Grey, is so fantastic in this movie. Basically, all of the villains that I'm not going to get into, like, all spoilers. Like, there's just certain things I would like to talk about. She basically, like, all of the villains, like Savage Hulk, Scorpion for the second time you see him, and a lot of other people, she's mind controlling them. And it's so cool. And she's the reason, she's not controlling Savage Hulk, but she's the reason Savage Hulk comes out. So cool. There's a thing with Aunt May in this where, like, she's like in Peter's head, and at the end when Jean Grey finds it, there's a big story with Jean Grey and her sister where basically Jean Grey is not the villain. Jean Grey is not the villain. It's Damage Control, the Department of Damage Control. I think that's what they're called. They're the villains, and they killed her sister, and she's basically trying to look for her, but not knowing that she was dead. And basically, her and Peter could relate to that, but Peter didn't know, and he was working for Damage Control, so he just figured she was the threat, and you thought that for the whole movie, but she's not the threat. But yeah, Department of Damage Control is the villain. Also a negative right there. The villain should have just been someone from his rogues gallery, because he has such a good one, but whatever. But I think Jean Grey getting pictured as the villain is so good. But dude, Sadie Sink and Tom Holland's chemistry with, like, it's not a romance, but they're like platonic chemistry at the end of this movie when they both start realizing they relate to each other and they become friends. So good, and it, like, pulls at the heartstrings. Oh my gosh. And now the big thing that happens in this movie. Peter almost dies. Oh! That scene was like, hit the heart. Dude, so Sadie Sink, they were basically running, and Punisher was trying to stop the thing that Jean Grey had on the entire town because he thought she was evil. But his gunshot went towards Jean Grey, and basically Peter hopped in front of her and got shot, almost died, but led to Jean Grey being the reason he survived. It's kind of like Eleven and Max and Stranger Things, but this was way better dealt. Yeah, that part was so good. The emotional stuff in this movie is insane. Like the stuff with MJ and Peter, where she doesn't remember him. It worked. The spell worked. She does not remember him. And she clearly says that. Like, they become really close by the end of this movie, but there's literally a conversation where he says, "I love you." And she says, "The memories that you have with me, I don't have, so I don't love you." It hurts so bad. But something that happens at the end of this movie is like, whoa, what is Marvel cooking? Because of Jean Grey's spell, you saw Zendaya was stuck in it. She was frozen, but she was, MJ, and she was crying. You're like, why is she crying? And like, you think she just worried for her safety, but no, it's more than that. And then at the end of the movie, MJ is sitting on the same place where her, Ned, and Peter used to hang out, and was holding the necklace that Peter gave her. And it's like, I think Jean Grey is helping her remember, and Ned remember. And the end of this movie is him going up to Ned, and they hit their handshake. He's like he doesn't even know who Peter is, because they met in the beginning of the movie, but he lied about his name, so he's like, "My name's Peter," and then they do their handshake, and he's like, "Peter," and then the movie ends. It's so wild, and I was confused. That was a big negative for me up until I realized what that meant. I was like, that's crazy. But dude, yeah. Of course, there's so many spoilers I could get into. Mark Ruffalo's performance, where he eventually does lose and gets taken to a mental hospital. So good. Scorpion, underutilized, but still, I think underutilized for the best. I will say, big negative right here is what they did with my boy Tombstone. Tombstone was hidden from all of the marketing and was in maybe a solid 5 seconds of that movie. So there's a big bug over here. I'm scared of bugs. But yeah, he's in like 5 seconds of this movie. Bro, Tombstone should be a main villain of the movie. Of maybe a few movies. He should be like Kingpin. But whatever. But yeah, dude, this movie was just absolutely wonderful. I could talk spoilers for so long. If y'all want a spoiler live stream, let me know. I will do it. But yeah, make sure you guys make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Comment below what you will see next videos, and I'll see y'all in the next vid. And until next time, for now, you may see the Grabber. You may see Pennywise. But it will be one heck of a long time. Well, not really. We still have more Spider-Man content to do before I'm gone, but not me. You'll see. But until next time, friends. Same red jacket. No, same jacket. Same red shirt. Goodbye. Pump. I just messed that up. Take 2. Goodbye. Till next time. From Palm Beach, Pete Parker.